Man, your stomach.
I just had like rigatoni from the restaurant here.
I thought it was the
I was
turn.
still thinking of the semen samples. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I
Make
don't
me
know.
sick.
Yeah, it's
No, no, I got squeaky chair.
you do.
Yeah. So, anyways, you went rural.
And it was hot when I got there. It
Yes,
was hot
it
when you were
was.
there, right?
Well, and
Hot in England.
we got the best of their summer. When we came back,
Yeah.
it's been nothing but kind of crappy.
It was a great trip, though. I mean, I spent a lot of time in rural England. I was in Gloucestershire. I went up to Yorkshire, where I stayed with some friends of Nicole's, and one of them works on a show called Emmerdale over there.
Emmerdale, very popular around the world.
Yeah, and he's a great guy. His name's Mark, and so I ran an interview with him while we were on our way up to Yorkshire Dales to do some drinking at a pub.
Nice. Are we going to hear some of that?
Yeah, we'll throw some of it in. Okay, Joe, I am in Yorkshire. I don't know where I am in Yorkshire.
I don't know where we are.
Hilly and ferny.
Yeah.
And I'm in the car with Mark.
Yes. Hello. Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
So we're driving through the Yorkshire, sort of valleys of Yorkshire, and we're unassaulted thus far.
I like the what is it? Yorkshirean?
Oh, there's the Yorkshire accent. Mine's I'm the other side of the Pennines.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pennines is the sort of spine of England.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong side of the Pennines.
So you're
but we're on. This is what the Yorkshire.
You're on the ass side of the spine. The view is great for all you listeners. Why is your opinion important to me at all?
Well, I don't think my opinion is important in any context of my life. But I'm an actor, and I'm in a British ongoing drama, better known as a soap. It's a sort of rural drama called Emmerdale, and I've been doing that for 13 years.
Do people ever recognize you and call you by your character name?
People only call me by my character name. Nobody knows my real. I'm just Marlon Dingle.
Marlon Dingle?
Yeah, there's a family in Emmerdale called the Dingles, who are a bunch of roughnecks, and I'm the sort of like supposedly the brainy one, though by any other standards I'm still relatively amoebic in my outlook. Well, there's a real snobbery sometimes about from other actors who don't work in soaps about actors who do. But we've got some incredible, great character actors in our show. People who've like earned their stripes working in the northern theatres. And they've got incredible comic timing. But having said that, we've got an actor, for instance, called Patsy Kensit. There are big names coming.
Joe, of the two of us, Joe is the bigger. I think this is the first time it's being said on the show.
Oh God,
he's the bigger Oasis.
Oh
fan.
my God, it's out there.
know.
What are you doing?
I've outed myself as the lesser Oasis fan in front of you.
You can't see this, Joe, but there are tears pouring down his face.
I know. It's terrible. He just is. He's a fanatic. And so, is there any, I don't know, tidbit that you can share with Joe and anybody else that listens that would be fit for air?
Do you know what? I don't think... if I did share any of the tidbits I know about Patsy's link, let's just call it the link to Oasis, I think I'd be shot and killed.
All right.
Her,
That's a perfect out, because all I'm going to say is I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to be regaled. And fuck you, Joe.
You know who watches Emmerdale?
Who?
Very famous woman.
Don't know.
The Queen.
And they get a lot of big stars coming and do cameos on that show and stuff like that. So he was telling me about Patsy Kensit, she was definitely the partner of Liam Gallagher of a certain band.
Of a certain rock band.
That Joe really likes. And
they're ending their tour.
Yeah.
I think it just ended last week.
Yeah.
A year-long tour.
This may be...
And now they're going to take a vacation.
Do we... Okay.
I know all this.
I know you know all this.
And people think they're breaking up, and they're not.
You don't...
Stupid.
You don't think they're breaking up?
They're not breaking up.
Are you in denial?
They're not breaking up. This happens every tour. This is what they do. They take a couple of years to make a record, and then they tour it for a year. So that's 3 years of work. Noel says it all the time on chat shows.
Yeah.
And then they all go off and they take a vacation for a year and a half. And then they get back to it.
Aren't they angrier at each other now than they've ever been in their lives?
I don't think so. I don't know, because I'm not on tour with them.
Yeah.
But they've never really sat around chumming it up.
Why did they
anyways.
cancel V-Fest?
Liam's got vocal laryngitis.
Of course.
Tell him that to his face. You didn't show up because you didn't want to. He shows up at every gig.
I'm not saying he didn't want to. I think
he was sick.
I think this is the end of an era.
No.
Do you realize how pathetic you sound right now?
But it's not. They can't go out with Dig Out Your Soul as their final album. They've got another one there.
I'm going to ask you one more question.
Noel's going to keep doing it, and that's good enough.
If they do break up.
They're not breaking up.
If they do break up.
They're not breaking up.
If they do break up.
They're not breaking up.
We did do the Definitive Oasis podcast.
Did we? Oh, yeah, when we went to the show.
Yeah.
Front row.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've never heard a podcast like that one.
Well, you don't listen to them.
It's true.
I do. See, I listen to other podcasts.
So
you don't.
Are there other podcasts like that one?
No.
It's the last day of our trip. And it's been very interesting. My grandmother's had a fall and she's in hospital. My cousin's sick. And then yesterday, we found out that a little girl we'd been playing with the day before might have swine flu. So we're all a bit concerned, though none of us feel anything. And we're on our way home that someone might get sick. But we still don't know if she's got swine flu yet.
Sounds sad.
Well, it's...
Oh, poor kid.
Well,
okay, go on. Sorry.
I was convinced we might have it. I wasn't sure, but...
Were you really?
Yeah.
Are you paranoid like that? Look at that snot-nosed kid over there.
I'm not falling for it, though.
No.
But, yeah, so that was that, and then we get back, and summer's been great.
With no swine flu.
No swine flu. Everybody's safe and sound. And
then you're tired after your trip?
But, one thing I'm excited about is 09. That's been keeping me going.
If anybody out there doesn't know what that is,
stop listening to the podcast right now.
Yeah, you know what? If you don't know what's going on, 09.
You're not a music fan.
You're not.
Okay, so there's 2 box sets coming out. And my question is this. They are different because one is stereo, one is mono. So my question is, knowing now that there are massive differences between the two, which one would you buy?
I'm buying the stereo one on 090909 that day. And then I'm going to wait just a short while and get the white box mono mix.
They do say on the Beatles website...
I'm going to buy them both at once. I'm going to buy the stereo one because it's going to be around. It's not like this one-off.
They're only doing one run on the mono.
Are they? So once they're gone, they're gone?
There's a limited run, and they're not going to keep redoing them.
But this stuff has to be out till Christmas. This is a big Christmas gift, right?
Yeah.
It's coming out in September.
Mean, it's not like they're only doing 10 of them. Yeah. And Joe Paz won't get his.
I'm so worried I'm not going to get it.
But on the other hand, I have ordered both.
Did you order both?
Yeah, as of yesterday.
Fuck, I'm getting both on the day it comes out.
Yeah, well, you know what? Mine might arrive early because I did it via Beatles.com.
See, I live in a condo.
Now, I always thought these might be remixes, but they're not remixes.
No,
they're only remastered.
Yeah, Beatle Brent actually emailed me some information.
I saw him hobbling along. His leg's not good.
No. Yeah, he's got like a major problem with his leg.
Is that because of the bashing?
No.
Okay, so this is different.
This is different.
Because I saw his face. His face looks good again. So
so the bashing didn't do it.
Okay, so the listeners, happy story. Beetle Brent's face.
It's fine.